Bonjour Cancer and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your mid-month tarot reading for the month of May. So I hope you are all doing well. I'm going to begin by pulling a couple of cards from my oracle decks to get the energies, and then I'll clarify with the tarot. Now please bear in mind those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. So take what applies directly to your situation and then just drop the rest. And if you know you resonate better with your moon, Venus or rising sign, then do check those readings out too to get a more complete picture. So let's see what we have for my Cancer Aquarians. Alright, so your first energy is the Bobcat and Blackthorn, Patience. Let me show you. Here. Your second energy is the Bee and Pomegranate, Productivity. And your third energy is the Badger and Ginkgo, Healing Wounds. Let me put my English teeth back in, as my husband would say. Alright, now let's clarify this with the tarot. So clarify those messages for us, please. I think that's about right. Okay, so we begin with the Ten of Zephyr, which is the Ten of Swords. We then have a major arcana, the Tower. And then we have the Queen of Oak, that's the Queen of Pentacles or Coins. The Hermit, another major arcana. In the center of the spread you have the Six of Wands, beautiful energy. And the Ace of Swords. Then we have the Knight of Brine, that's the Knight of Cups, it's water energy. Then we have another major arcana for you, the Magician. Let me move this up a little bit, there you go. And we have the Hangman, another major arcana. Now the bottom of the deck, which is the energy supporting you, and you may not be aware of it, you have the King of Pentacles. So I have to say immediately, you do have a couple here. You've got the Queen and the King, which is nice because it's a progression. So it's always nice to see this in the tarot. So your oracle goes from patience, productivity to healing your wounds. Okay? Oops, sorry, I've just kicked my tripod. Apologies. So we begin with the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Queen of Coins or Pentacles. So tens represents completion, the end of a cycle. And Swords is to do with the mental realm. So this is anything to do with knowledge you acquired, truths that were exposed, your thoughts, your ideas, all of that. So the Ten of Swords, it's not an easy energy, but it is a releasing energy. This is the card for me that when it happens, when it shows up in a reading, this is you breathing a huge sigh of relief, because once you release something, you know, it's that weight that's lifted off your shoulder. That's the kind of energy. Now, it's not easy, you know, the swords can cut, I always say that. But the Ten of Swords talks about, obviously, being exhausted because you have been through it mentally. And you've come to accept what is, and you're releasing it. You're finally at peace with it. You may not be happy about it, but you're at peace with it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you. And it's followed by the Tower. Now, to me as a reader, the major arcana are very important because they represent big energies. They represent the direct intervention of your spirit team, either to nudge you in the right direction or to provide you with circumstances, events, people that are going to enable you to grow, whether it needs to be mentally, emotionally or spiritually. And the Tower, and I know people often when they see it, they're like, oh my God, this is bad. No, the Tower is a neutral card. Okay, this is a sudden change, an abrupt change, something that you did not see coming, and it happened. So it may be, the demolition of something that was not built on strong foundations, whether it's a relationship, a job, a business, whatever it is. But it's just a sudden and abrupt change. But remember, I always say this to my clients, things happen for you, not to you. This happened because it needed to happen. Sometimes the Tower happens when we are too slow to release something, when we resist, when we don't want to let go of something. And so, this is our spirit team, so God, the universe, your angels, ancestors going, hey, this needs to live your life because you deserve so much more than that. You deserve better than that. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, obviously, I'm not surprised to see with the Tower, with the Ten of Swords, which is not an easy energy in itself, that you've got the card at the bottom here of healing wounds. And the Queen of Coins, she's a nurturing energy. Now, she's earth energy, so this is slower energy, but this is steadfast, reliable energy. The Queens are patience and understanding. She's someone who knows how to grow her abundance and prosperity. She's someone you can rely on. She can be a very good omen for business because she can represent, stability financially, but she can also be a very nurturing person who's there for you, a reliable friend, who's seeing you through, thick and thin, basically. She can also be, and please bear in mind that I'm saying she because it's a queen, but there are no genders attached, obviously. So, it's just someone who represents this kind of, energy. So this could be also someone who was brought to you by the Tower, that moment, that kind of really shook your world. Or it can be you embodying the qualities of this queen, because you've got the card of patience here, and earth energy is related to, the slow growth. So it could be you understanding that, something happened that got you to accept what is and start building up and nurturing yourself or nurturing the business or a relationship to, basically get out of this. Because then you have the card of productivity, and at the middle of your spread, which is obviously the most important card, you have the Six of Wands. Now, this is a beautiful energy, and I think I did say it when it came out, because I love seeing this card coming out, most importantly in the middle. Six is harmony after having overcome a challenge or a change, and Wands represents passion, power. It's what your heart and soul truly desire. It's fire energy. And the Six of Wands talks about experiencing a victory, overcoming something with great success. There's even a certain level of recognition sometimes with it, depending on, whether you're here for business, education, relationship. But this is a victorious energy, really empowering card. It's you having overcome successfully a challenge, and it is positioned right under the Tower, which is, obviously very, very nice to see. Now, I did mention the fact that the Queen of Coins could be someone that, was sent to you, because if you look in the diagonal, you've got the Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Queen over here. Now, the Knights represent movement forward, and Cups are emotional realms. So we're talking love, feelings, emotions, intuition, creativity. So this is movement forward, taking action. It could be someone coming with an offer. Now, it could be a love offer. And obviously with the Six of Wands and the Court card over there, this is you victoriously accepting this offer. Or it could be you making the offer. And it doesn't have to be just in love. It can be, the cup represents what makes you happy. So it could be an offer that just makes you happy. So I find it quite limiting to just think of cups as just love, because it's not. It's happiness, it's joy, it's whatever it is that makes you happy. So I just thought I'd mention this diagonal before I move on to the rest of the reading. So in this you have productivity with the Oracle card, the Hermit, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. All of them beautiful energies. Now, the Hermit is a major arcana. So it is, as I explained, happening for you. So after the release and the tower moment, hermit mode comes in, okay? And it's positioned right under the release, the end of the cycle. Now, there are layers to the cards, and the hermit may represent sometimes in isolation, so that you may concentrate on yourself, on healing yourself, or on just finding out what it is that you want out of your life or who you really are. To me, it's the card of introspection. It may also represent someone who has wisdom and experience and who you went to speak to, or is around you, is giving you some nuggets of wisdom. So take what resonates, but this is what this energy represents. And so next to the productivity, I see you identifying what needs to happen for what it is you're trying to achieve, whether it's a relationship or, you know, a business you're growing, or you want a job promotion, or you want to go on courses to develop your skills, whatever the case may be. This is you getting this information, whether it is internally because you've done the work, or whether it's someone in your environment lighting the way for you, and it leads you to a victory, something that's going to really ignite you. And to the Ace of Swords. Now, aces represent the potential of any suit, you know, the seed, the origin, and the swords are mental energy. So, as I explained with the Ten of Swords, so you go from the end of a cycle to the brand new beginning. And to me, the Ace of Swords is an epiphany. It's that aha moment, you know, the light bulb above your head. That's it. I know what to do. I know how to get myself out of this and move forward. It's a victorious card in that respect. So you've got two victories next to each other that follow the Hermit. So whether this is someone in your environment or you gaining inner wisdom, this is very powerful row right here. We then move on to healing wounds. So I did mention the Knight of Cups because I mentioned it because of the diagonal. I saw it and thought, okay, this needs mentioning. And then the Magician and the Hangman. So, you know, things moving forward, whether you make an offer or whether you take action towards what's going to make you happy or someone's making you an offer. You have the Magician, major arcana, major manifestation. I love the Magician energy because this is your spirit team telling you you've got everything you need to manifest what you want. You know, things are lining up. This is number one, new beginning kind of thing. And you've got whatever it takes. It's always represented with all of the elements around, you know, to move forwards. This is a very enabling card when it comes to, you know, moving forward. But obviously you need to take action, right? You can't just think about it. You have to take action. You have two cards of action here with the Knight and the Magician. And you also have the Hangman. Now, the Hangman, generally speaking, talks about a period of limbo, stagnation, you know, things not moving forward. But another meaning of the Hangman is to look at things from a different point of view. You know, like it's flipped back. So he's looking at things, you know, upside down. And so I'm reading this as you having to look at something, a situation, a relationship, a job, whatever it is, in a different way in order to move forward. You know, that's the key, because it's at the end right there in that, sorry, in that corner here. Because it's also right under the Ace of Swords, which is the Epiphany, you see. And so whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, you get an epiphany by looking at things from a different point of view. This person may help you look at things from a different point of view too. That may be this person too. But the energy supporting you is the King of Pentacles. Now this is beautiful, because if you're here for a relationship, it may say that you are the perfect match with this person, you know, and obviously you can interchange who is who, whether you're the Queen or the King. If you're here for business, or you know, getting a promotion or all of that, is very good news, because A, you have progression from the Queen to the King, but on top of it, the Queen of Pentacles is really abundance, prosperity in the material world. Okay, the King is the action taker, someone who worked his way through the suit of coins and has learned all the experiences that he needed to gain. This is someone who has mastery and knowledge of what to do to make something grow. is also very reliable and nurturing because it's earth energy, as I've explained with the Queen. So this is someone who really knows how to grow a business, how to grow anything that he touches, and he will take action. So I see a great progression here and things really opening up for you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If the message helped you in any ways or gave you some insight, please share it in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Your time is greatly appreciated. I wish you a wonderful month and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.